Hi everybody. Oh, I'm a minute late. Oh well, whichever. Once again, I'm just setting up, getting ready to go. See how well. Oh, it already says I'm live. Okay. Goody goody. Hey, and I actually figured this out fairly quickly. How about that? Okay, so let's hit like. Listen to the doggies bark at one another. And let's start walking around. I'm kind of sort of in the same place I was last time. But this time we're heading in the opposite direction. I got all my little powers hooked up, so friggin' that bunch of wires hanging out all over everywhere. So to quote another guy, I look like a mad bomber. With all my wires hanging out and everything. So we'll have to see how this goes. Okay. I am kinda sorta in the same spot I was before. Same general area. Except only this time, instead of going that way, my camera would finish turning around to show it. Yeah, instead of going that way, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna follow the path, see how far along it goes, or until we get up to about an hour. And then we're gonna turn around and walk along the beach. And we're gonna try and turn the camera that way some, so we can actually sort of see what we're doing. And when somebody else joins in, we'll check and see how the audio is. But till then, we're just sort of walking along, enjoying the scenery. And if you've been on my channel before, you know what I look like, so I don't need to turn around and face the camera for a minute. Let y'all see me. There's a bunch of rats with wings, some soy dogs moving around. Ooh, kitty cat. Might want to go say hi to the kitty cat just 'cause. Kitty cat looks like it's well fed. Hey kitty. Mouth, mouth. Ooh, kitty looks like he has a mustache. Hello, kitty. Hello, are you going to be friendly or are you going to try and eat me? Let's see, where's the kitty cat? Oh, there's the kitty cat on the camera now. Hello, kitty. Yes, how are you? Mouth, mouth, mouth. Okay. Anyways, while we're finished doing that now. Hello, yes, kitty. See you later. Pick my umbrella back up. Continue wandering. Hello, puppy dogs. Puppy dogs. You don't want to say hello to the puppy dogs too much. They don't know how too friendly they're going to be. But anyways, main subject of today's video, Swaddy Cup. Sabadi Mai. Good. Oh yes, right. How not to do a YouTube channel. Basically, that's how I do a YouTube channel, is how to not do a YouTube channel. All the suggestions and stuff I see posted whenever I bother to look in the YouTube studio. I never pay attention to those. And yeah, I don't exactly produce content on a regular basis. These are pretty much negatives as far as that goes. See, I'm kind of really wondering just how far this path actually goes, because I'm kind of thinking not very far. which will be a little upsetting, but oh well. And yeah, so aside from not really producing a lot of content, and with the couple of noticeable or notable exceptions, I don't pay attention to any suggestions, especially not the ones that are offered up by YouTube on my what the hell is it called again? My I know what the hell the damn thing's called. YouTube studio page, that's what it is. I knew I'd think of it eventually. Yes, this path appears to come to a very abrupt end, which is reasonably upsetting. Hello, how are you today? Thank you for joining in. Yes, this path does so come to a very abrupt end. But I want to keep going this way for a while. So, let's see if you can... Oh no, that doesn't look like it's got any more path happening at all. So this was a upsettingly short deviation. Oh well. Okay, I guess we're gonna go and walk along the beach. And we'll see what sort of interesting things we can see along the beach. I was kind of hoping this path went a considerable distance further, but it doesn't. And that's upsetting, but oh well. Okay. And the one thing we're going to do is, if you can see it there, there's a spot where the tide is actually washing up against the steps. So we'll wait until we're past that point. Later tonight is going to be a rather good time, I hope anyways, because there's another live stream that happens once a week. It's called Thai Girls Play Pool, and with any luck, that is going to see the return of the long absent Dow, who's been out of action since the beginning of November, if not a little bit before. She was involved in a motorcycle accident, hurt her knee pretty good, but her doctor is giving her clearance to go back to work again. So, rah, yay, later today, Dow will be back in business down at Le Pub. And sorry, I don't know how to do links, so even though I've been shown a couple of times, I still don't remember how to actually do them. So here we are walking along the beach now. Sawadee Cup. Somebody mai? Oh no, they're ignoring me. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, so we're just gonna walk along the beach here again and see what sort of interesting things we can see. And I think the tide is on its way out. Because when I was looking before, yeah, the moon has now gone down. So, I think the tide is on the way out anyways. But of course, I could be wrong about that. But one thing I'm not wrong about is it's been windy for the last 2 or 3 days. Last night was particularly windy, and it has gotten rid of the majority of the smog. So if I try to zoom in here, hopefully, if I can figure out how the hell to do it. Okay, there we go. But we're looking at the clouds now instead of the ocean. So let's look down like this. Yes. All these islands and everything that you can see once you get around to them are nowhere near smog and shrouded as they usually are. Oh, when you get a little bit over that way, there's some going on. But we're gonna zoom back out again. Bring the camera angle down a little bit. So we're looking at more of the beach instead of the clouds. And we're gonna continue on our merry little way again. And see as people, is that running or not? I want to check something real quick. Nope, I have successfully turned it off. Which is why I have nobody watching. How about that? So, hey, ooh, and apparently I've been not watching for a while. Okay, so let's try doing that the other way. Let's try. But no, I don't want that there. Make that go away. Compare that. So, yes. My remarkably not so professional stuff. Oh yay, and there I am. I got one person watching me again, and of course the person watching me is me. Yay. Okay, well let's try and find out the hard way whether or not the tide is coming in or out as we merrily walk along. Say hello, puppy dog. Say hello, puppy dog. You're on YouTube. Yes, you are. And wow, that camera's really angled down a lot farther than I thought it would be. But it's not so bad. There you go. Okay, we'll go with that for a little while. And we'll find out if the tide is on the way in or the way out here in a little while. And hopefully not the hard way. But it would appear we have some TikTokers or other YouTubers coming up. People enjoying the beach, which is all good. Okay, so really hope the tide's on its way out and not on its way in. That could be not so good. Oops. Yay, copyright music. Oh no, tide's coming in because that puddle is getting bigger over there. So that would be my guess, that the tide is coming in, is this puddle here getting bigger. But anyways, regardless, we'll go like this. So, and marry on our little way. So we're back to last week's starting point. Swaddy Cup. Sabadi Nai. Somebody either taking pictures or doing TikTok or something. But we'll wander along and see what all things have to say. Somebody made a little pile of rocks. A piece of rope. More rats with wings. Think. What was it I wanted to talk about as we're merrily walking along the beach here? Walking to my starting point. Oops. As the waves get higher and closer. Somebody fishing caught a barracuda that looked like it was maybe about 1.5 feet long. So it's a really good sized fish for somebody to catch, which is kind of cool. And so I'm imagining he's fairly happy about that. We'll have to look and see if he's still there or not. Swaddy up. Somebody man? Oh, okay, no, he's not saying nothing. He just sees the crazy farang in his YouTube going on. Oh well. But yeah, once again, there's all the people setting up to do their daily sales of lawn chairs and umbrellas, which is kind of good. And they come out here every day, they set all this stuff up and tear it down every day. So good on them for that. And hopefully they actually manage to make something pretending to be a living. Nobody's commented anything yet, so I'll just keep on merrily rambling along. Once I think of more stuff to ramble on about. Oh, right, okay. An amazingly boring subject. Now that the wind has been blowing for a couple of days. Oh, it's also been overcast. And it looks like it's threatening to be a really nice day out. As we listen to the sound of the waves. The waves are a little more active today than normal. And I would speculate that that has something to do with how windy it's been. Oh, and there's the sun. That's probably doing a right grand job of backlighting everything as my foot gets, well, no it didn't. Goody. I was gonna say as my foot gets wet because of the waves, which is a distinct possibility happening in a couple of minutes. Yes, because that puddle is getting bigger. Yeah, I'm pretty sure tide's on the way in because that wasn't wet like that before. As I walk through the water that runs down the hill and fills said hole. So I'm still going to be curious as to whether the guy who caught the really big barracuda, well, not really big, but decent sized barracuda. Hey! Hey! Oh, hey, dog. And that is why I carry my umbrella with me. Because soy dogs, every once in a while, have a tendency of being unfriendly. Swaddy up. Sabadi mai. Good. Alright. Oh. And walking in soft sand is hard. This be difficult. Okay. So hey, if you've stuck around for a little while, or since it would appear as though you've stuck around for a little while, could you let me know how the sound is? Hopefully there hasn't been too much wind noise, and with any luck you can hear the waves from the ocean and people doing things. But, or you could just hang, whichever, either way. Okay, and I'm thinking in a couple of minutes it's going to be kind of interesting because we might run out of safe beach to walk on. Ooh, not incredibly soft sand. This makes walking so much easier. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Ooh, people still out fishing. Now, I can't remember if barracudas swim in a school or if they're solitary predators. I don't remember. At one point or another, I had absorbed that piece of knowledge, but it has since deserted me. Oh, bright light. Oh, even if you do leave a comment, I couldn't read. I have no choice. I got to go up this way for a little bit because the beach is basically blocked by the tide. So we'll wander over this way for a little bit. And hopefully we can get back to, oh, good, okay. Get back down to the beach this way. Oh, and well, rats. Because there was a cute lady here before doing her exercise as I was on my way to my starting point. But those look like the same fishing rods. Oops. And Buddy's bringing in something else again. So maybe he's caught something. No, I'm guessing whatever it was he caught is not as big as last time. From how he's reeling in. But he's still here. Oh no, he's got nothing. But with any luck, I'll have to turn around, I think, so you can see it because of the backlighting going on. Oh no, there's his fish sitting on the ground. Oh, he just caught something little. But okay, we're gonna have to turn around so we can see it in the light. But that, yeah, barracuda. Very good. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, that's a good size buddy. Yeah, that's a good day if you can catch a fish like good sized fish Buddy caught. And just how far did his cast go? Oops. Okay, back to walking on the hard to walk on sand. Swaddy Cup. The people fishing over there are going to have to be careful that they don't catch any of the whales that just dove into the water. And yes, I know. Oh yeah, Ozzy. Yes, that was a good sized barracuda. I was walking along the beach when he actually hooked it. He's got little catch alarms, I guess, on his rods. And so yeah, like whatever it was, it had pulled his rod right out of the holder that he had set up. And if he hadn't have gotten to it quickly, yeah, he probably would have pulled his whole rod into the water. But oh yay, my stability is unconnected. So on the off chance you didn't hear that last little bit, yeah, I was walking by on the way to my starting point when he hooked it. So that's yeah, the barracuda is probably pretty close to being 2 feet long, I'm guessing anyways. And thank you for the comment, by the way. And how's my sound level, by the way, just out of curiosity, as I hope to not get soaked by the waves. Yes, I'm sure the guy who caught that barracuda is very happy, because that's probably the family fed for the day and a bit. Yeah. Yes, the weather has improved greatly over the last couple of days. For the last couple of days, it's been fairly windy and overcast. And I'm lucky right now that I'm in some shade, so I can actually read your comments. But once I'm out of the shade, I might not be able to do that again for a bit. But, oh no. A couple of 2 young girls merrily swimming away. So we won't bother to put them on camera. But we will unfortunately subject you to the puppy dog having a whiz on the beach. Sorry, it's just one of those things I find funny, but oh well. During the rainy season, because there was a little blue-shelled crab that went scooting away before I had a chance to get it on camera. Yeah, you must have been here during the rainy season, which usually ends, or not here during it. I think it usually goes from July, August, September, and maybe the beginning of November if it runs a little bit late. You were there for a friend's wedding. Oh, oops, transmission is low. Okay, we'll wait till we get a signal again. We've cut out and lost our connection. So we'll wait until that picks up again. And then I have a bad joke. Once the transmission is back up and running again, hopefully you can stick with me. Oh, these guys are doing a lot of jumping jacks. That's like way too energetic. You, sir, are in far better shape than I am. And he's counting at the moment, so he's not paying attention to me. Do I have my signal back? Oh, I have my signal back. Okay, and I got my 3 people back. Thank you for not leaving. Okay, so you were there for a friend's wedding. He's a friend and you couldn't talk him out of it? I'm sorry, I'm sort of jaded when it comes to that sort of thing. Late January, so right at the beginning of the rain season. No, No, I don't think January is the beginning of the raining season here, because that's still high season here. High season runs until the end of April or May, I think. I think Songkran, which happens in April, usually marks the end of high season. So it's usually a month or two after that yeah, you may have been unlucky with the weather, because yeah, usually it's pretty hot right there or during this time. But however, that being said, crap, I'm gonna get soaked again. There's been really heavy flooding down in southern Thailand right now for the last little while. That's been making the news a little bit. So it could have just been an anomaly and you did have some bad luck. But yeah, right now it's supposed to be high season, and the weather is supposed to be sort of like it is now if you look out. Oh, here, I'll even angle the camera up a little bit more so you can see a bit. Yeah, more blue sky than cloud. Yep. Yes, I very much enjoy my time here. I'm here to escape winter in Canada, which, when I looked at the temperature earlier today, it was like -6 Celsius. And yeah, I just as soon prefer to avoid that. And at the same time, I looked at the -6 Celsius in Canada. It was 25 degrees Celsius here in Chonburi Province, Thailand. Yes, I'm walking along Jomtien Beach. I think Jomtien Beach anyways. There's 2 or 3 different beach names along the way here. I'm trying really hard not to get a soaker as I walk along the semi-wet sand. And I might fail on that mission. Okay, time it right. Scoot, 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 scoot. Okay. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Okay, hopefully with any luck. Oh no, that's still semi-soft sand. Yeah, I think the tide is coming in, because some of the rake marks that the lawn chair vendors have been getting washed away. So I think the tide is coming in, or possibly anyways. If you go to Alberta, go during the summertime, because unless snow and freezing off cherished parts of your anatomy is your thing, going during the summertime is much more better, because A, the weather will actually be warm, and B, I think everything looks a lot nicer when it's and I got a soaker, damn it. Yes, I think everything looks much better when everything is green as opposed to white, but that's just my opinion. And you never know, I could be wrong. Other opinions may vary. Yes, but having had to have been outside during minus 46 Celsius. And I'm guessing from your channel name there that you know about Celsius as opposed to just Fahrenheit. Yeah, minus 46 Celsius is not a lot of fun to be out in for any length of time. Lots and lots of vendor chairs getting set up. Ah, yes. Yep. That would make sense. And right now is your guys' summertime right now, isn't it? Oh, and again, I'm trying to walk on the wet sand to keep from getting a soaker, and I am failing in not getting a soaker. I've gotten both of my feet wet now in salt water, so that bites. And on that note, I'm just gonna walk up to the road because.
Good morning, hello.
Good morning, Sawadi Cup. I'm good. Sabadi Mai.
Sabadi ka, hello. Thank you.
And so yeah, I'm heading up to the road now, which should still have lots of interesting things to see, aka people. Oh boy, and I really wish that had been open when I was walking by at like 6:30 in the morning. That would have been very nice. But walking by at 6:30 in the morning and everything was closed and that kind of bit. So it's a different view, and I actually got to turn around now to try and read comments. Yeah, 30 degrees Celsius, that's around what we're averaging for a high. Somewhere in around there anyways. But now that the wind has died down and the overcast is gone, because like earlier this morning it was like 25 Celsius and it was a nice cool break. But I'm kind of guessing that by the time afternoon rolls around, it's going to be like 31, 32, and with the humidity feel like 35, 36. So that should be lots of fun. Not so much. Okay, spin around again. Yeah, no, that's the same one. Okay. Ready, cook? And yeah, so basically I am walking my way towards the Wombat and Kiwi. It's a Aussie Kiwi bar. I think maybe it's more of a Kiwi bar than an Aussie bar, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm on my way there for breakfast. That's a little ways away yet. But we're just sort of walking along and enjoying ourselves and saying thank you very much for your comments there, Aussie Sensibility. Because NTH, I'm sorry, what's NTH? Oh, used to high humidity, okay, yep. Yeah, well, every time I come here, it takes a while to get used to the heat and the humidity again. Because I think the day I left home, it was like +3, and then When I landed here, it was like 31, 32 or something wonderful like that. And just amazingly humid. So I'm still working on getting used to that a little bit. But thank you for your topic suggestions, by the way, because I kind of ran out of things to talk about a little while ago. Okay, I just turned around again so I can try and read the comments. But think. At some point or another, well, no, today's the last day for it. There's a jet ski competition that's been going on for like the last 5 days, and me being the how to not be a YouTuber guy, I actually haven't bothered to go down and film any of it. But since today is the last day, I really probably should put in an effort. And we're gonna spin the camera around and be bad. Go like this and say if you ignore the guys in the foreground, there's a couple of cute girls in the background. And we're just being bad, voyeuristic-ing them. And yes, I know that's not a word. Oh, and that sun is bright. So I think, if you remember however long ago I mentioned I had an umbrella. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop the umbrella and go, ooh, yay. I have shade. Let's angle the camera up some anyways. I have shade. Ooh, and you can see my umbrella. How about that? Maybe that's not such a good idea. Okay, now you want to do that. Okay. All right, we're definitely on Jomtien Beach now, which means back that way is Pratamnak. Ooh, ow, that hurt. Oh, that's something I have to do at some point or another, is go and visit a chiropractor, because that made my back say ow. Just turning the wrong way. Oh, thanks a lot. Oh, hey, and if you haven't already, it'd be cool if you subscribed as well, too, if you haven't already. Oh, right. Well, you may very well have, because you found me. But, yeah, I suppose I should let people know that I'm Al, and this is my channel, Al Unedited. And thank you for sticking around for as long as you have. Been about 45 minutes so far. I really don't want to. Okay, I gotta put my camera down for a second and fold up my umbrella, because the wind is trying to do nasty things to it. So enjoy the literal street level view while I do this up. And yes, I know I'm far away from the mic now, so maybe you can't hear me so great. Not knocking other producers of YouTube videos, I prefer to keep mine as simple as possible, which is my gimbal, my phone, which is my camera, and my mic, and all that other stuff. I got some batteries or some power packs hooked up so I don't run out of energy too horribly. That keeps that going for a while. And yeah, unless I run into a spot with bad reception, my signal stays pretty consistent without all the extra newfangled gadgets. And it's pretty easy. Ooh, there's some speedboats out there waiting to do something. It looks like a fishing boat out there as well, and some sort of party boat. Oops, okay, let's angle the camera down a little bit. Ah, okay, thank you. Yes, nice to meet you too. And yeah, oh right, near the beginning of this video I was talking about how not to be a YouTuber, which is basically do your YouTube channel like I do my YouTube channel. I think the last time I posted something was Monday. Yeah, I'm not exactly what you would call super consistent with my content. And I'm actually kind of hoping to run this a little over an hour this time, but it will depend on when I get to my breakfast destination. Oh, which reminds me, yesterday I was wearing a shirt from the Wombat and Kiwi, and I was down at a completely and totally different bar yesterday, day before, something like that. And a Kiwi, a guy from New Zealand, for those of you who don't know what that is. Good morning, Sawadee Cup. Yeah, Sawadee Mai. Yeah. Wow, some totally random person saying hi. You gotta love how friendly Thai people are sometimes. Walk down the street in America or Canada holding that camera and people are gonna look at you funny, if not out and out threaten you. But that's a different subject that I don't want to talk about. Oops. Oh, there is something that is, oh, them banana boats, those things are nasty. You see people riding around on them, having a blast, and then guy does a hairpin turn on his jet ski and sends everybody flying. Which I'm sure for some people is a giggle, and is probably a giggle for the people on the shore. But I'm also guessing that for some people it's not so much a giggle. Oh, and the wind's picking up a little bit again. And we are now in the direct sunlight. Let's turn around real quick. Yeah, okay, no. Quick little second to try and read the chat. Oh, right, yes. So, again, back to the topic at hand, how to not do a YouTube channel. So, with one or two noted exceptions of suggestions from people that I know, I pretty much ignore all the suggestions that my YouTube studio tries to hint for me. Yeah, I pretty much actually ignore my YouTube studio suggestions and stuff. I'll look at it every once in a while, but like I could post a video and I won't look to see how it's been doing for like 2 or 3 days kind of thing. But yeah, tomorrow I'll do an abbreviated version of this rather long walk along. Well, it's not that long yet. It's still under an hour. Okay, we are at, oh no, that's not a soy. We'll come across a soy in a little while. But yeah. One thing, okay, totally different subject change. One thing you will find an abundance of in Thailand, or in Pattaya anyways, and Bangkok and probably a few other places, is there is no shortage of massage shops. And depending on the massage shop you go to, sweaty cup, you will leave with more than just relaxed muscles. One of the other guys says you'll probably leave with a smile, and you can infer from that whatever you want to infer. Oops, we'll walk with the truck because the camera doesn't want to spin quickly. They put in some new pavements, and I guess they're still putting in more. Or curse you, Phil. Dag nabbit. He's a English guy who calls sidewalks pavement and the road, or whatever the hell he calls the road. But yes, no. I am on the sidewalk, not the pavement. The sidewalk is what you walk on. The pavement, except in this case because it's cement, is what you drive on. Although I suppose in Thailand you could probably still call the sidewalk pavement, because on a semi-regular basis you will see Thais driving their motorcycle down the sidewalk. Because, yeah, that wouldn't get you in much trouble in Canada or the States, or maybe even Australia. I'm not sure, I don't know, never been. But okay, are we coming up? Oh yes, Soi 7, which means we've passed Soi 5 quite a while ago. And Soi 5 is, the main thing about Soi 5 out here is it's where the immigration office is. And I actually did a video on that. Not that I really showed much of the immigration office, I just sort of talked about it. Yeah, the immigration office is where you go to do your visa extensions or your 90-day reports, depending on what type of visa you're out here on. Yep. And the video I did was I just finished doing my my visa extension with the help of One Stop Visa Services. Thank you very much, Mark and company. I really should learn how to link video or link things so that I can say, hey, I talked about this person and here's their link. But I don't know how to do that, so oh well. But yes, they were very helpful, and I think it was like a 5,000 or 6,000 baht to get them to do it. No, 5,000 baht. So a little over 200 bucks Canadian. I'm sorry, I don't know what that would be in Aussie dollars. But yeah, for no hassles, no waiting in line, no nothing. I dropped off my passport with them. I'm gonna cross the road here real quick. Dropped off my passport with them. They filled in all the paperwork, which took about a half hour or so. I went down to immigration, bypassed all the lines, sat down for about 15 seconds while the guy at immigration took my picture, and went back to One Stop Visa and picked up my passport the next day with my 30-day extension on it. So woohoo, that was all very nice and very painless. And Swadee Cup. I'm gonna try and be in the shade here and see what all, if anything, has to say as I turn around again. Oh, it's down to me. Do I have bad signal again? No, I don't have bad signal, so that's all right. All right. Okay. We still got a ways to go yet before I get to my breakfast destination, because we haven't passed Soy 8, and then it's like another couple of 100 meters or so before we get to Soy 9, which is where the Wombat and Kiwi is. And that's where we're gonna wrap things up for breakfast. And yes, I know it would be more interesting to be walking along the beach, but I've already gotten a couple of soakers from walking on the beach and my feet getting hit by the waves as I try to not walk on the soft sand. So that's why I'm on the sidewalk, not the pavement, and not on the beach. But okay, as we are about to come up to another one, another thing you will find absolutely no short of a shortage of in Thailand is bum 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 bum. Are you all suspenseful filled now? Yes. You will never not have trouble finding a 7-Eleven. They are everywhere. And depending on which road you go down, you can see like 5 or 6 in the space of a mile. And oh hey, there's an idea for something that could be an entirely too long video, but I think at some point or another over the next couple of days, I'm gonna wander over to Soy Buakhao. And so Soy Buakhao runs between South Pattaya Road and Middle Pattaya Road, which would be Pattaya Thai, and Pattaya Klang. So Soy Buakhao runs between those two roads. And I'm not really exactly sure how long it is, but there's a subject for conversation. Just how many 7-Elevens are there along Soy Buakhao? And I'm gonna guess it's probably quite a few. But that's a video for another day, and I'm kind of speculating that it will be a fairly long video, because as you may have not, or as you may or may not have noticed, I don't exactly walk at what you would call a brisk pace. I just sort of saunter and or mosey. There's no brisk pace happening here as we're walking along. And oh, I can see it, the green sign of breakfastness about 250, maybe 300 meters out. I think. And it's that's happiness, and that's also almost the end of my video. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop and take a look at that rather large but skinny rooster and take a look in the construction area. Oh, there's a couple of them here. I wonder if I can zoom in on them at all or not. Let's try and zoom in on them. Ooh, if I can see them. Can we see them? No, don't do that. There we go. I think that's about as good as I get to zoom in on them. A couple of roosters happening. There was another one over this way, but he disappeared in behind that big huge gate. And that's another thing that's happening a lot in Thailand is new construction everywhere. If it's not out and out new construction like this, it's a business that folded during COVID, has been bought up and is being refurbished by somebody else. But there's almost always something happening here in Pattaya. And for those people who want to think that Thailand is a third world country, they are very wrong. This is a very rapidly developing country. There's like new condo construction going on all the time. And speaking of construction, we're about to get some noise on one of those being refurbished places I talked about. And I'm not sure if this is soy 8 or not. No, that's not soy 8. We probably passed it a little while ago. Soy because 4 simple little words, and they just so very easily, well, actually, I'm not sure if it's actually just one word with 4 syllables or not, because like I'm entirely just too much of a parrot. So I know that this is how you say hello. And yeah, just something simple like that, and you usually get a nice big smile, which is always nice. And just being Canadian, I don't know, maybe it's not just a me thing, but I think, or just a Canadian thing, but by default, I am overly friendly and overly talkative, which is kind of hilarious because that's something that X used to bug me about, was you are too talkative, to which I would respond, yeah, well, if I wasn't so talkative, I wouldn't have met you now, would I? And that shuts her up for a little while, or would shut her up for a little while, until the next time she had something she wanted to complain about. But that's an entirely different subject, and I have gone enough down that road. Gonna turn around so I can have a look at something real quick. Nope, still the same stuff. Spin back around again. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the green lettering up ahead is my destination, which is the Wombat and Kiwi. And so I can get a shot. Well, maybe I just might friggin' leave the stream running for a while. I know it'll be fairly boring or not as interesting as walking down the road, but if I can get a decent enough table to do it at, I'll keep the stream running for a while I sit back and have breakfast and everything. And we'll continue from there and see how things go. Oops. Oh yeah, don't touch none of those or any of that, because that just looks remarkably safe. Yep, safety first here in Thailand. Oh, you betcha. But yes, I've seen numerous things that would make safety officers back home in the areas I work just go nuts. But we won't go into those. But we're approaching our destination. So I'm gonna cross the road here real quick, assuming I don't get squished. Moose puppy dogs. Oh yay, and we're running in. Oh, that's the other reason why I have to end the stream, is because copyright music in the bar, which I'm probably gonna get dinged for just being here. But anyways, we crossed the road so that hopefully once I actually get there, I can do a shot of their nice big new sign that they put up, I think less than a month ago now. I think anyways. I know they were putting it up since I've been here. I'm just not sure exactly how long ago anymore. Because one thing about this place is it is all too easy to lose track of time. But as we're walking along here, okay, this looks like about as good a spot as any, and we're gonna see if we can, once my fingers work again, see if we can zoom in some, or like that. That's how we zoom in. There we go. Wombat and Kiwi Restaurant. Yes, sports, coffee, food, cold beer, golf society. Yes, Steve, the owner of the bar, does so like his golf. But on that note, we're gonna say have a good day. Thanks for, and we'll end with a sea shot over here. I guess we'll wander down this way, have a look at the sea real quick before we wrap things up. Once we get over here anyways. Okay, oh, big step down. Last time I tried doing this, it actually hurt. Okay. A lone fishing boat we can see way out in the distance. The designated swimming areas. Now I think those buoys don't actually have nets under them. It's just a just sort of like a designated fence to keep the jet skis and motorboats out. But anyways, with this rather nice view that I'm not gonna try and walk any farther out because I'm kind of tired of getting soakered. We're gonna say have a good day. You know, we'll go this way. Have a nice look out at the ocean and listen to the waves for a second while I say have a good day, and with any luck we will catch you on the next one. Okay, talk to you later.